Hey everybody, it's Drunk Zombie Talk. We're back again, and actually we're gonna stick with this. Kind of fell out a little bit, you know. It's just a bunch of technical problems and junk, and well, we're back. We're actually gonna do this full force, and we're gonna exceed in making Drunk Zombie Talk more than just talking about The Walking Dead and zombie games, zombie movies. We're gonna go into like pretty much gaming and horror genre. If you guys want to follow us, I mean, that's fine, but thank you for all the people that subscribed, and thank you for all the fans that, I mean, just followed us on Facebook and everything. We really greatly appreciate it. But we're going to be moving forward. We're going to be taking this to a next level. We want to talk about other things rather than just sticking to The Walking Dead and being only on season per season, you know. And it's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time since we actually shot this. I mean, it's crazy. It's very very new to me myself after starting all this. We want to do something different, and it's awesome. We're gonna try and keep this going on, and I hope you guys will follow us and subscribe and just take in just a bunch of people drinking and talking nonsense. Literally. I mean, that's all we do. But we don't have a drink of the week. This is just kind of a promo to what we're going to experience tomorrow night, which is The Walking Dead. And we have some recap that we need to do because we missed the last 3 episodes of The Walking Dead that we were supposed to talk about, but we never did. So we apologize about that, but we're going to keep it going. And this, we're really full on going on with this. And yeah, that's about it. We're not gonna have a drink of the week. We have a couple beers, a few shots, and we're gonna do this. You see, like the climate change a little bit. It's different. I meit's gonna be different every single time. You don't have the DZT banner back there. I mean, we're gonna work on that. I mean, it's just a growing progress, but. We hope you guys actually made it past the first 15 seconds of this video. Okay, and cheers to you guys. I'm sitting here. Not that kind of cheers. Not that kind of cheers. And cheers and cheers.
He's hitting it hard real quick. Huh?
Yeah, he's trying to hit it hard. Cheers.
I'm gonna try not to have another White Russian night.
White Russian count.
That was a good one.
Okay. And as we go on to DZT, I am Rabbit.
Golden Ghost.
Snowbird.
Snowbird over there. Snowbird is our new guest.
What's up?
He's never been on here before, but he will stick around for a while. He'll be one of our guests, and
yes, sir.
you see, we got this good little layout, so we always have like a special guest sitting in there. Hopefully, if we get funded it good enough, we can actually make this more professional and
like studio type.
Studio,
yeah,
make it all studio style.
Nice.
And I would love that. I would really love that.
Definitely.
And
But-
maybe be able to get some actual stars on here.
Yeah, I would love be like Tom Green, like in his own house. Like he fucking brings people, everybody. And it's like we're doing this out of his fucking living room, like we're doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's it. That's I just want to recap, and I want to thank everybody for following. And if you're still here, then that's awesome. I appreciate it. And we're just gonna go ahead and start talking about random things. Actually, we're gonna get into The Walking Dead. I mean, it's just gonna be a little quick promo. We're waiting so much on tomorrow's episode, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I got mind full. My mind is just like buzzing like bees right now for like everything. And what did you guys think about the last two episodes? We didn't cover 3 because the third one it's like I hope that bitch dies. Oh wait, she did. Oh, hallelujah!
Well,
Fucking
Rabbit,
psycho bitch.
Rabbit's most hated character there.
Yeah, I was
new hated character. The first one was Andrea.
Everybody hates
I'm
Andrea.
glad that I've always been glad that we relate on that same thing. Both of them have
I guarantee you
throughout
there's
the
an
whole show.
Everybody Hates Andrea blog.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the second half of Walking Dead has been just like each character has their own moment, or each group of characters, the groups had their own moments, detailing each one of them single-handedly.
That is, I like that though. It plays back to some other people.
Yep.
But it went back straight to that fucking storyline, and I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I really hated the whole kids and Tyrese and Carol, which I fucking called it. I fucking called it last year. Last fucking year, I called it. I said Tyrese and the kids are gonna meet up with Carol. Booyah!
Pretty nice call, and that was the shittiest group to be in.
Man.
He's got these two idiots with a baby with a alpha male.
Back with the baby!
One of them,
Alpha male. And
one
like,
of
it's
them's brains
that
all
was-
fucking twisted.
Poor
and turned.
Tyrese, he had to go through some shit for that one, man.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
And when she was suffocating the baby, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop!
Yeah.
Shit
At
goes
least
back
you'd
then.
find out who really was feeding the zombies.
Yeah.
I mean,
That would have drove us nuts.
Yeah. It.
Which
and
really, I already knew who was doing it, but yeah, that was the
I was thinking
solid
otherwise,
factor.
but
I really knew that's.
it
who
was one of the
doing it.
kids for damn sure. But
Well, just
I-
how it was before the mid-season finale. She talks about like they have names, they're people, this and that, and like she's so enthralled about the fact that that is a new person, other than a zombie. It's like a new person.
They're pets.
Yes, pets, and so I just it didn't surprise me finding out actually that it was her. Like I just knew it.
But I like how they
That was
threw
my guess.
like they threw up a bunch of like little kids doing it, like they were all waving. It's like
Yeah.
which one's the one?
Yeah.
Because you see the
camera
flashlight. and-
focuses on more.
we see the flashlight at that one episode, and you see like the rat go in,
Yeah.
and the zombie eats it, and it's just like, okay, now which one of those kids?
It was a fucked up scene just because you want to.
Me on the
Wait,
other
no,
side, I was thinking it was the governor. He broke in and just like went into.
He was baiting.
Yeah, he was baiting them, just like pushing more zombies into it, but I was wrong.
He had
I was
his
wrong.
tricks himself, though, man.
Yeah.
He had fucking trucks full of zombies.
Yeah, you capture them and throw them.
Damn good thing that little girl died. There was one of two things that would have happened. One that was obvious is she kept on going with that bullshit and ended up getting eaten by a zombie. Or she would have grew a little and became the type of person who would just lead zombies into a group when they're sleeping or some shit and just have them attack them somehow. And just turn them into zombies pretty much. Just
Hurt them and just
fucking-
keep on hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Serial
can't be
killer.
around people, is what Carol said. I mean, that is true.
Hands down, death was inevitable, needed to happen.
Yes.
I mean, hands
You
down.
gotta do what you gotta do. I mean,
Yeah.
she can't be around people. I mean, so sorry, but she off with it.
That it sucks.
It really
As
does.
a
It really
child,
does suck.
But she got started out, and she wasn't one of the children that got to take
it
to
was
the,
it was the
the
whole,
lifestyle.
It was the whole like thing that happened, like the zombie apocalypse, the ZA happening. But I think Carol pushed it just a little bit more. She pushed her over the edge because she was just playing around with animals.
Yeah.
But when Carol talked to her, that's when she killed her sister.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, no, wait till she comes back. And when she was saying, like, I was about ready to do the same thing to Judith, and like Carol was just like, she can't even walk, babe. Like
Yeah.
that part was just like, yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking nuts.
She's
She's
just
gotta go.
lost it. Lost it completely.
In the zombie apocalypse, anybody that would agree, if you have one person that is a fucking psychotic piece of like, I can't even describe it.
Road trash.
Just no road trash. No,
Face
just a
the road
psychotic, crazy ass motherfucker. You would not want them in your group whatsoever. Like
There's always one in the group, no matter what. There's
No matter
first
what.
Shane, and it's crawled.
That would be the Tyrese and Carol group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that one, this one was different. This one was trying to kill. Like, she was crazy.
She was killing them to turn them
Yeah.
into zombies to prove a point. But
Shane was love crazy.
yeah.
I won't go
He
too much
was-
on a rant, but I have to say my piece. It was their first crazy person to really encounter that actually was crazy. They didn't know how to deal with it. They didn't see the early signs. They didn't help talk through. Rick wasn't fully sure. It's just an alpha male type thing.
Yes.
And it wasn't necessarily he was crazy. It was that everything was a challenge between them two. Well,
In Shane's eyes.
in Shane's eyes.
In Shane's eyes.
And so, but for group wise, if they would have been able to realize those signs, it could have went differently. I still love Shane. To me, like people were horribly hurt by Dale dying, and yeah, I mean that sucked really bad.
Shut up.
But, hey, it sucked really bad. But that's how I felt whenever Shane.
He
had to
was a
leave the show.
martyr. Like he had a martyr.
Martyr.
He was
He
the
was a martyr. He was going to go hard and explode.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna mortar. He's gonna blow up. Well, he did. He blew up the group, and he just said, "Hey." Pretty much, just like
I know there's no
with my
comparison.
death,
I'm just
we're
saying
all sucking in.
by where people came into the affection of a main character dying. I definitely had it when Shane died. I enjoyed that character. Yes, he went off the
I
deep
loved
end.
it when he died, though.
I know everybody did. I didn't.
Back to the recent episodes, the best part.
Yeah, sorry.
The realist
way
versus the realist versus the visionist. I mean, the realist is always going to go down first.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the realist is always going to go down first because the visionist is always the one that controls everybody else.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Or
it's
tries
gonna or tries to. But I mean, you know, it's
Realists is that
Oh, oh, oh.
always have to go down. You can take over.
All right, back to the recent episodes.
Oh, no, well, I want to say one thing. Robert Kirkman, when I watched it on AMC, you can actually see it. Those who are gone for it recaps everybody that's died throughout every season, every single season, and at the end of it, Robert Kirkman said, I can't remember the actual quote, but basically it was the favored characters that gain so much publicity and like favoritism. Those are the ones that deserve the beautiful death that everyone had, and they just said Robert Kirkman at the end. I rephrased it a lot different, but basically it was just
You
like
get the feel for it, though.
Yeah, he said like those characters don't die because you always remember them, especially because we brought up Shane's point and he died in season 2.
Yeah.
I mean, they
never forget
ripen
him.
with
He's
age.
always
I think that's
part
what he
of
said.
Walking
They
Dead.
ripen with age.
Nobody could have killed him better than Rick, though. Rick deserved to kill him.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not saying he didn't deserve to die and leave the show. I'm just saying I enjoyed it.
or imagine me, imagine me and Cassie, and like Cassie was trying to kill me for some reason, and like I had to do that. And just be like, I would do the same thing as Rick. I apologize, but you did this.
Mm-hmm.
You did this. You're affecting everybody else with this, and I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it. But let's get back into
The later
Sorry,
episodes.
guys.
Damn.
We just got
So,
My favorite part about that whole episode, though, was the fact that Tyrese took that big ass hammer and just started fucking pounding that zombie's head and just
shit.
shredded it away.
Destroyed mincemeat.
What did you guys think about the whole Carol and Tyrese thing? Like, especially at the end of the episode when she handed him the gun and said, "I killed Kara." What did you guys think about that one?
That
That
was
a
just
lot
real.
for him to forget her.
yeah.
But he had to forgive her because he would be the only one left for one. But she has to live with that every single day, like he said. So that's punishment enough.
Yeah. So
Everything.
he did forgive her.
He forgave
from
her.
the bottom of his heart, forgave her, but said, "Hey, that
You're
doesn't
gonna-
erase it."
And so
It's still on your
It's
board.
still-
You're still a
If it
murderer.
comes down to it, like I'm gonna fucking kill you before I
Yeah.
save somebody else.
If
kind
you
of
trip
thing.
and fall and we're getting chased by a horde, I might go ahead and turn around and keep running. I think you would.
I think you would
in that situation.
No, I think you'd save her. I think you'd save her.
Just so she suffers even more later.
I mean, it's better to travel alone, but when you're two in a group, I mean, I always think that
Two's better than one.
Two
Three's
better than
worse
one.
than two.
3 is always a conflict.
Three's worse than two. Most definitely.
craziest thing about that though is it seems like Carol actually changed after Rick was like, "Get the fuck out of here," pretty much, and
But she went Daryl.
yeah,
Honestly, she went Daryl.
Yeah.
She went and survived on her own.
she's not crazy like she was when she was just like doing all that shit on her own, just taking judgment calls and whatnot.
Right.
She seems like she's actually gotten back into the mindset that she was, but she's able to survive a hell of a lot better now.
Well, I mean, she saved the kids and Tyrese.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tyrese.
She saved the
On
kids.
Carol?
Tyrese was already handling it.
On
so.
Carol, they touched about what happened to her, obviously,
Mhm.
her living alone. Well, it touched in the I think maybe the third to last episode or second to last episode, she said how she went back to the prison and all the mayhem had
Yes.
already started.
Yeah.
I believe in this next season, there's gonna be a Carol episode that
Just strictly-
touches into her whole
See,
what happened to her.
we're gonna save that for the end of this. What do you guys think about Glenn and all them finding like? I mean, the whole meeting with is there what was her name? Kara? Was it Kara or Lori? No, not Lori. What the fuck?
But going back to season 3.
What was the lesbian's name?
I'm trying to think.
I always called her the lesbian.
She's just a lesbian.
Yeah.
I really hate to say that, but
She is though. I mean,
You're-
she says
was
it
it
several times.
Kara? Did I mistake?
I think Kara is correct.
Tara.
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 Tara. Kara. Kara. Tara. Kara. Tara. Kara. Aka. Ata.
And this is the shit we get into when we just go off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Glenn met Tara, I mean, I thought that was really awesome. Just like introducing a new character, and she is
Good
a very good character. Like even though that all. You can tell, like, especially when all that shit went down.
She was
She,
manipulated.
like, as soon as they shot, like, as soon as he cut Herschel's head, the governor cut Herschel's head off, like, she just, like, she, like, the first
Cringe.
gunshot, she just, like, dropped. She was just
Yeah.
like, this is fucking happening. Like, she did not want that.
No.
But the way she helped Glenn was so awesome, and, like, them finding Maggie, and seeing Bub in the tunnel was
Yeah.
a fucking killer. If you guys have not seen, if you're still watching, if you guys have not seen Dawn of the Dead, or Day of the Dead, the original, watch how Bub dresses. Jean jacket, flannel.
No, it's a flannel jacket.
No, it was a.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it was a jean jacket with a flannel shirt on, blue jeans. He's in that fucking tunnel, and he's old as shit too.
The only
so
thing
I'm
he's
not
missing is the
surprised.
collar,
You
right?
pointed
Yes.
it out to me when we watched them, but I wasn't aware of what you were talking about, so I didn't get to. Enjoy the excitement.
You haven't seen Day of the Dead?
I've seen Day of the Dead, but I
I was about to
The
say.
opening.
Once
This
in my
fist is about to go through this wall.
definitely seen it. It was years ago, man. Many years.
Believe
The
it or
opening
not, I
scene.
was,
Hello.
hello! Is anybody there? Believe it or not, I never watched Dawn of the Dead because I was so scared when I was 12 years old. It frightened me so much. Like I was deathly afraid of zombies. Like if I even seen a zombie face, I'd freak out, cry.
Night of the Living Dead was the very first zombie movie I ever saw, and my dad was chilling here eating fish sticks, drinking milk, and I was in bed
Fish
right.
sticks.
We're in his bed. We're just hanging out and watching this, and we see the guy that looks like a chocolate stringy guy saying brains.
That was Return of the
like,
Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead. And I
Return
was
of the
like,
Living Dead.
brains, like that really was my
Brains.
first
that part.
My
that
first
part when he opened up the
exposure
curtain
to zombies.
and before he bit the Mohawk dude, the
More brains.
he said more brains, but he was just like,
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
heart.
Whoever does a bad lip reading needs to do a bad lip reading of that.
Return of the Living Dead, especially the part where the ambulances turn on their lights.
Yeah.
And I did that one.
Yeah.
Like they turn on the lights and everybody's just standing there and just go, act still.
Act natural.
Or act natural. Act natural.
Act natural.
Act
There's
natural.
zombies around.
They're just like they're all
No
standing there.
natural.
Send more paramedics. What year is it? Oh, no, that was Return of the Living Dead 2.
Yeah.
Is it
but
shout sound? Shout sound?
Abraham.
Yeah,
Abraham is a damn good new character, and
I favored him.
Yeah.
I really do favor Abraham. I think
Sure.
he's very very strong, but he's got a one set mind. I think he might do something in the future that will jeopardize. I'm on that kind of like that.
The jeopardization of it all will only be because he has
a mission.
an outcome that he's expecting, and
Well,
a mission,
what we've seen
yeah,
from
just-
the previews, I mean, I think he's a kind of a manipulator in a way,
Yeah.
because he's like when Maggie
he's a
met
military
Glenn
guy.
in
He's
the tunnel
that,
and they're all
has
sitting
that
there.
stout personality
well, I mean,
to where you're like, oh, listen.
He's
what's
got
it?
he's got oh, what's his fucking nerd?
I forget what.
I don't remember his name, but I know.
I forgot his name too. He's it's been so long. It's
Yeah.
been so long.
We're gonna call him the mullet right now.
The
Mulligan.
Mulligan.
He's got him and the girl, and it's just like it's very strong, convincing that it's just like, hey, these two like military operatives are trying to transport this guy to Washington, and you know when they when Glenn and Maggie met, like they're all around the campfire, and he walks up and he goes, hey, I bet he told you about Washington, huh? And like they're all just like, yeah, we're gonna go, but I don't know. We're gonna go to Terminus to see if we can find my brother and everybody else. And so they all go to Terminus. What do you guys think about Terminus?
Well, we're skipping a part.
Yeah.
What part?
Rick and the fucking renegade group.
Oh my God! Don't even get me on that one, dude. Okay, let's go to Terminus right quick, because I want to save that one for the big theatrical.
Well, because Rick's on a pedestal, and he should be. I love those
he's
scenes.
gonna die. Okay, alright! What do you think of Terminus? Okay, when Glenn, Maggie, and all them went to Terminus, I mean, what did you think? Like, it was...
Too good to be true.
It was the motherland. It was the motherland of the ZA.
Yep.
It was just like, everybody welcome, come in.
I just know completely from the aspect of being like a leader type individual, there has to be solid rules, but that doesn't mean anybody who is a subordinate is subordinate.
Are you talking about like the Joe and the biker gang? Like,
Well, just
that was
there's always a top guy, and
Oh, yeah.
he might be a really good guy, and he lays down laws. Well, each guy underneath him.
Oh, you're
will
talking
take
about the
those-
governor.
We'll take those rules to a whole new level without the say so. I feel as though
You're talking about the governor.
that's what I'm saying. Every civilization you're gonna find in this like fucking apocalyptic type era is gonna have horrible shit. There's no perfect community right now.
That is true. That is
There's
true.
none.
That's true.
And that's a hard fact to face, but I mean it's very true. You can't control everybody's mind, and nobody's gonna listen to the hierarchy. Eventually, they'll start saying, "Why am I listening to this guy?
Yeah.
I'm me. Why am I? You know, I mean, it gets
Eventually, there'll be anarchy.
yeah, exactly. Just
Eventually.
anarchy everywhere, and so every civilization that I'm gonna encounter in this show, I'll always be skeptical of. I'm skeptical of, and I wanna.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I was just expecting that.
I mean that goes with the whole biker gang that I call them the biker gang because they look ratty and tatty. And,
Yeah. Well, they're
no
the biker
offense to
gang.
bikers, but
They
I
are.
mean, like they kind of are. They're just like the little lone group, and they avoid everybody else and kill everybody else.
Well, I don't think it's the fact that they avoid everybody else. It's whenever they encounter them, they do
Kill.
what they want and they take what they want.
Nah.
They're the pirates of the ZA. They're
That's
just
a good way to put it.
They're like a small group of pirates.
They're the heartless.
Claimed.
They're
Claimed.
survivors.
It's like calling it dibs, but
They're not humans. They're survivors.
And they were all going to Terminus, which we're going to get back to. What do you think? Like after seeing that episode, do you think maybe they a little too welcoming? You know, it seems like it.
yep.
Well, I
But
mean,
then it goes
they're-
back to the biker gang.
They're
as I call
sitting
them.
in the
I'm sorry to
fucking
refer to that.
train cart, and they
The-
got some
Oh
of
no,
those.
that's it. That's the end of. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like when Glenn and
when
Maggie
they
and them
get-
came.
My view on it is they do that to lure people in. Hell, they've been luring everybody in around the whole fucking state.
True.
And whenever they get there, they just something happened to them, and we think they're cannibals. And let's see, whenever they find that room, whenever they're being led to the train cart, trust nobody for ourselves and whatnot. Something
Yeah.
happened to them. Hopefully, we get to see their backstory early on in this season.
See,
Yeah.
that's I'm gonna lay that down on the end of the episode.
May I say one
but,
thing? It relates, correlates very well to his about the signs. It was motive to me. How many signs you saw in those last few episodes? It was motive. They had an agenda.
And
They-
were
they
I
were
mean,
constantly-
did you see the
They
circle?
were constantly
they had like
making 'em.
they had
Yeah.
props for everybody. Like there was an acoustic guitar and everything like that.
Yeah. Like there was something that they were working for.
Right.
Good, bad, who knows? It just there was something.
But let's go ahead and wrap it all up. We're gonna talk about it next week. So that's it. I mean, thanks for watching, guys. DZT.
Schultz.
Shots it up. Cheers and thank you for watching.
Shooter plops.